What is up? What is up? Welcome back to the Sharp Note. This is episode 27, which is kind of nuts. 27. It is the new year. It is officially 2026. So, I'm recording this on January 1st, 2026. This should be uploaded on the 3rd. So, yeah. Um 2026. New year. Yeah. So yeah, this is the Sharp Note, episode 27. I am Blitz. Um this is a just a thing I do, a little show, a little talk show where I just talk about life and music. So as far as music things, I'm making really good progress on this one project that I'm trying to release. I don't know when I'm gonna release it, but it'll be sometime soon. And yeah, I'm making really good progress on that. I need to make some changes to it, but it's not gonna be too much. And I need to like then just master it all, and then we'll be good. But yeah, as far as life things, life's going well. Same old, same old. So I've been working. I just finished my work week, and I was hanging out last night for the New Year's. Um, and yeah, just fucking hanging out today, New Year's Day. I'm just not doing shit, um, which is nice because I most days I have to do stuff. So today, just not having to do anything. I'm chilling. Might watch some anime. I've been watching Black Clover. That one's really good. Oh my gosh, I'm only a few episodes in right now, but so far it's really good. And yeah. So a few months back, one of my boys, he got me into Magic the Gathering, and I was like, and so he plays Commander, like the Commander format. So that's just naturally what I got into. But I know a few other people who play the standard format, so I'm about to make a standard deck. But the only thing I have right now is I got a Commander deck, like a precon. Um, so and it's pretty good. I got the Cloud EX Soldier one. It uses a lot of equipment, so it's pretty cool. I'm digging Magic. So I come from a Yu-Gi-Oh background. I played a lot of Yu-Gi-Oh growing up. When I was a kid, I'd play with my brother. He's 5 years older than me, so he would always beat me. Like literally, I never beat him in Yu-Gi-Oh when we were kids. And then I had a friend um, who his name's Adam. He came on the podcast, or he like basically just dropped in for a minute a few episodes ago, and then I cut that episode short. Um, it had just like ended very abruptly, that episode a few episodes ago. But yeah, him and I, we played a lot of Yu-Gi-Oh growing up. Like started in middle school and then into high school. We played a lot of Yu-Gi-Oh. Um, we got real into it. Uh, yeah, and we got pretty good at it. Not like amazing, but we got pretty good. Um, he's really good at making decks, and I can make a decent deck, but it's yeah, I can typically make a decent deck, but Adam just has more experience making decks for Yu-Gi-Oh. So I never played Magic though. I tried to play it once when I was in like college, and I was like, this is just I don't know what's going on. Like this makes no sense. And then I just kind of never touched it again. And then I met this dude Sid, and he was like, "Hey, you should play Magic." And I was like, "All right, I'll only play if you show me what to do. Like you gotta tell me, 'cause I don't know. I don't know what the fuck I'm doing." Um, and he was like, "All right, bet." So he told me everything. He's explaining all the like how combat works, how the turns work, how like mana works, and yeah. So I kind of get it now. I get it now. There's a lot of like stuff I don't 100% get still, but for the most part, I get the basic structure of the game. Combat is probably the hardest part of the game, especially when you have like a bunch of monsters or creatures. See, Yu-Gi-Oh! In Yu-Gi-Oh! They're monsters. In Magic, they're creatures. Um, but yeah, when you have like a bunch of stuff, uh, yeah. Anyway, it that's whatever. It's neither here nor there. But but yeah, it's a cool card game. So and I got my boy Adam into it now. So I was like, yo, you gotta get into Magic. So we got him actually two commander decks. It's the Crimson Vow decks. One is Spirit Squadron, and the other is Vampiric something. So it's a vampire deck and a spirit deck. So the spirit deck is all about like getting a bunch of spirits on the field and using those spirits to like as like basically just like utility um to like you can attack with them or block with them um and but the vampire deck is about getting a bunch of vampires on the field and then buffing those vampires with blood tokens. Um, but yeah, and the spirit deck's pretty crazy. There's so the last game I played with my boy Adam with that I was playing the spirit deck, he was playing the vampire deck. He had a bunch of vampires on the field, but he couldn't really do much with them because every time he would try to attack, he had to pay 4 energy or 4 mana to attack with them. So he could not. He just like really he could attack with maybe one or two of them, but he didn't have that much mana on the field, so that was it. So I could just attack willy nilly, and that's what I was doing. I was attacking with a bunch of stuff, but he he yeah just couldn't. And he was blocking once he had a bunch of vampires. So we had this one where it was like I had 5 attackers, and he blocked with like 3 cards. So um and I actually helped him out. He was about to block with like 5 cards, but I was like, nah, nah, nah. You let's go through. Let's just do like let's because I was it's his like one of his first times playing Magic. Literally, we played 3 matches like last night, and I won all 3 because well, I just have more experience than he does. But whenever I play with this other dude, he beats me every game. I have yet to beat him. So anyway, neither here nor there. But yeah, um, but yeah, so I had 5 attackers, and I was helping him out. I was like, all right, so this is first, second, third, fourth, fifth attacker. And so he was like, all right, I'm going to block with this one first. And so we did that combat, and I was like, all right, what are you blocking with next? And then we did that combat. We figured out, like, what's happening, all the effects that are triggering. Because he had a bunch of stuff that's triggering. I had a bunch of stuff that's triggering when, like, stuff dies. Uh, And then I was like, all right, what are you blocking with next? And then I was like, you should block with that one next because it would kill these two and yours would still be alive. So he was like, all right, bet. Um, and it wouldn't have lost any because it had first strike, and mine did not have first strike. So it was like he was just hitting me, and yeah, he wasn't losing any whatever any toughness. Um, but yeah, it pretty crazy. So he ended up killing. I killed like two or three of. I think I killed all three of his creatures. And he killed four of mine, but I ended up just winning that combat technically because I think I did more damage. And then the next turn rolls around. He couldn't really do a lot. And then my turn rolls around, and I was like, "Yeah, I win. I can just attack over you now." Because like even if he had blocked a bunch of stuff, I would have still. It would have still so he summoned a creature, or he cast a creature that had like it was like it started a fight with one of my creatures, and um all of my spirits had hexproof. So, and I only had spirits on the field at that point. So he couldn't fight any of my creatures. And I was like, dude, you're gonna hate me. Because they all have hexproof by this one ability, and you can't target something with hexproof. Anyway, yeah, it's magic shit. It's pretty crazy. It's absolutely, it gets pretty wild. The combats and whatnot, all the effects. It's just so much to keep track of. It's a lot. It's a lot to keep track of. Um, but yeah, I and now I'm wanting to get more. I want to get another commander deck now, but I want to build one from scratch, like from ground up. Um, I have the commander already, or the technically two commanders because it's a partner deck. So I have two commanders that I want to use. Um, and I think one's a green and black, and then the other's a white. So it's green, black, and white. Um, yeah, I don't know. We'll see. We shall see what ends up happening, but it should be pretty interesting. I'm excited to mess around with it, see what cards would be good in it, what's not going to be good. I'm gonna have to just buy a bunch of cards from TCG Player probably. But yeah, not to nerd out on y'all. If you so Magic, it's one of those games. Any TCG, you got to be careful when you get into it though. You don't want to get into it and start playing against the wrong people who are like complete nerds at the game. Um you gotta there's two different type of like TCG players. There's like the try hard nerds who are just like cringe and they smell bad. And then you got like the normal people who just got into it and they're like, "Oh, this is pretty cool." Um and they're not trying to like they're just trying to have fun. Like they're just trying to play a game. They're not trying to, and they're trying to win, of course, but they're not like they're not just it's different. Like it's hard to explain, but it's not the same. Like they want to win, but they don't want to just win to win. They want to win because that's the goal of the game. Not to just like it's like a they're not trying like if you win, they're fine with losing, but it's like some people are like not fine with losing. Like they're sore losers. That's the easiest way I can describe it. They're sore losers about it, but then like there's other people who they're cool and you can go back and forth, and it ends up being really fun, and like you can do some cool shit. But yeah, um, but yeah, I'm really excited to play some more Magic the Gathering, and getting a little bit back into Yu-Gi-Oh. I had to put it all to the side for a while, like Yu-Gi-Oh and whatnot, because of just life. I was doing so much this year, and I was driving so much, but now I'm starting to settle down a little bit more, and yeah, so that's we gonna be. I'm gonna have more time to dedicate to things like that. But yeah. Anyway, I don't know. We shall see. But yeah. I also want to have this time to dedicate to like more projects. Cause I want to finish this one, call it done, release it, boom, move on to the next one. Cause I have a few projects like in the works right now, and yeah. So I'm excited to get this one out so I can move on to these others. And I think what I'm gonna do moving forward is this channel Blitz. Uh, this is where I'm gonna release like all my quote unquote serious music, where like a lot of my stuff's gonna be Dilla inspired. And my my goal is that every album is as good, if not better, than the previous. So I think the one I'm about to release now is better than the one I released earlier in 2025. So I released Buckingham Beagle in 2025 February. Um, this next one, uh, that I'm gonna release here under Blitz, it in my opinion should be better than Buckingham Beagle. And then whatever, I don't even know which one I'm gonna do after that. After these two, or after this one, I don't even know. But I do have a couple other more projects that I'm gonna release under a different alias. And that's gonna be my more experimental stuff. So I want to like divide up the discographies, I guess. Yeah, I don't know. No real reason other than I just don't want to I want to have one like anything released under Blitz, I'm more serious about. I'm more like I want this to be good. I genuinely want it to be good. I don't want it to be half-assed. Anything released under this other alias, um it's whatever. Like if there's mistakes, I don't care. Like it doesn't have to be amazing. And it's going to be just different types of music. Like honestly, it's going to be more like um just random genres, like all types of music, like all types of genres. It can be anything under this other alias. 'Cause so lot more experimental, and because it's more experimental, it's more room for error, I guess. Is a good way to put it. So, yeah, we shall see. And so far, I've already released two projects, one under each alias. So That's pretty cool. But I have yet to get my stuff on streaming platforms. I need to do that. I really need to do that soon. But that requires money that I don't have yet. Well, I have money, but like it's not money I'm willing to put in yet. I'm gonna do it all soon. I'm gonna put all this stuff on streaming platforms relatively soon. Actually, yeah, that's gonna be a goal of mine in this new year in 2026. I'm gonna get my stuff on streaming platforms like Apple Music, Spotify, and whatever else. I don't know. Get my stuff on there. Yeah. Let me check out. What have I been listening to recently? Oh, one of my friends put me on to some jazz albums. he One's called Rising Sun by Takia Kuroda. I don't know how you pronounce this shit. Another one is Your Queen is a Reptile by Sons of Kemet. And then there's Scenery by Ryu Fukui. I don't know how you pronounce his name. And then one of my other boys put me on to Thy Will Be Done by Suicide Boys. I had no clue they dropped an album on Christmas this year in 2025. I had no clue. I don't know how I missed it. I like how did I miss this album? Um yeah, I have no clue. But yeah. There's also this other artist that I've been following recently. I found her not that long ago, and she's pretty like underground right now. Not a lot of people know about her, but I think she's gonna blow up at some point. Um, I think she's like all right. She's got this one song. It only has 1,000 views on YouTube. She's got this other one that only has 200 views on YouTube. But I think she's gonna blow up here at some point because she's really good. Her name is Willow. It's Willoh. She's a really good singer. She in the How I found her is she did a thing on the radar where she was singing one of her songs and it was really good. I was like, whoa. So I checked her out. She's got this album called Not More Than That, but More Please. I don't know the album cover is pretty cool. It's like a green. It's her face and it's like green. Yeah. Anyway, she's a really good artist. I think she kind of reminds me of like a more grunge version of Claro, if that makes any sort of sense. That may make no sense at all. I don't know, and that might be a wrong way to describe her like in her music, but it's more yeah, I don't know. It She looks like she listens to Nirvana. So, yeah, I don't know. We'll We'll have to see. Uh, she may not blow up at all, but I think it. She's giving me the vibes that it's only a matter of time before she gets some like recognition and like people discover her music and they really like it. But yeah. Changing the subject. I've been getting into Arc Raiders. That's a really fun game. I been playing that with some dudes from work, and it's really cool. I like Arc Raiders. I like the concept behind it, the aesthetic. It's very cool. It's almost like it's like retro futurism aesthetic, kind of like Fallout. A little bit different from Fallout, but similar. It's um it's pretty cool. I'm a fan of extraction shooters anyway. I never played Escape from Tarkov, but I played this other one called Arena Breakout Infinite. That one's pretty fun. I like that game a lot. I actually like that one better than Escape from Tarkov because I've heard Tarkov. Now, granted, I've never played it, so I don't know how bad Tarkov is, but I've just heard that it's not that fun. So, or when I say not that fun, I mean like I've heard that it's there's just issues with it and the developers are not the greatest. And I don't know about the developers from Arena Breakout Infinite, but the game itself is pretty good. Like just the all the mechanics and how things work. I don't know. I just think it's better. But Arc Raiders is pretty fun. It's just another extraction shooter, and yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what else to talk about. I have a family reunion this weekend. It's not gonna be fun. I'm not gonna lie. I just I just don't want to do it. But whatever. I only see some of these people like once this will be the only time this year I see them. So it's good. It's good to do to, see some of these people. And there is a few things I'm excited for going to this family reunion, but overall it's like it's just a hassle. Especially cuz I'm the one that has to like basically set up everything cuz if I don't do it, it falls on my grandparents and they can't really do it. So it's like I just take care of it to just take it off of them so that they don't have to worry about it. Because my grandparents, like they don't need to be moving furniture around and setting up tables and chairs. Like they don't need to be doing all that, and they don't need to be paying anybody to do it for them. I just do it. But it's gonna come a time where I can't really do it anymore. When I say I can't, I mean like I'm not gonna be around to do it. And who's gonna do it then? I don't know. But it's always a good time. Man, but I have a couple cousins, man. One of them's around the same age as me, one of them's a little bit younger. Um so the one who's around the same, I think he's like a year, maybe two younger than me. And then the other one is like a few years younger than him, so I don't I don't even I don't even talk to them much, but yo, they're just so cringe and they're just annoying. Like I'm nice to them because they're my little cousins, but it's like, bro, dude, why do you have to be the way you are? No offense, but like, bro, like just act normal. But they're like I don't even know how to describe them for real. I don't even know how to describe them. They're just they're just cringe, bro. Like everything they do, it's just like stop. Like what are you doing? I don't know. Maybe that's not fair, but like, bro. But then I have a few other little cousins who they're cool, and a few other just like older cousins who they're cool. So I like to see them. And then I have a few other like cousins around my age who they just basically keep to themselves, and they don't. It's like they don't even really like hanging out with us. It's kind of it's like, dude, why are you even here? Like, if y'all want to be here, just leave. Like, you don't have to come here. The only reason you're here is because you feel obligated to come because yeah. But it's like you clearly don't want to be here, so y'all can just leave. That's what I want to tell them, but it's like whatever. You can't really tell them that, but whatever. I don't mean to complain about family. I'm grateful for family, honestly, because man, not everybody gets to be with their family, or they don't even have a family to be with. So I have a very big family on both sides of my family, like my mom and my dad's side. It's not like when I say a very big family, there are more like bigger families out there, but like my family's it's pretty good size. So yeah, I don't know. I need to so one project I've been like putting off for literally like a couple years now is I have this old PC that I'm trying to turn into a network access storage, and I just haven't done it yet and the only reason I haven't done it is because I have to replace the motherboard, which means I'm gonna have to take out the CPU, put the CPU in this new motherboard, take out all the plugs, all the whatever, put on this new motherboard, and I'm gonna install some more RAM, which I already have all the parts to do it. Um, and I have all the drives. I have like two 8 terabyte drives, plus some like other smaller drives. I just have to do it, and I think I'm gonna just load Linux on it. And I don't know as far as like getting network access to it and like having like the file. I don't know what I'm gonna do with that yet, but I'm gonna figure it out, and it shouldn't be the worst in the world. Yeah, and yeah, I think I'm just gonna load Linux on it. It shouldn't be bad. But which Linux distribution? I should probably do a little bit of research, like which one would be the best for like this instance or this context. It would probably be something simple and probably user friendly, like I don't know, like Linux Mint or something. But I don't know, there might be a better distribution. But yeah, New Year. Crazy. Absolutely crazy. I can't believe it's New Year, man. Straight up. It's it's insane. Insane in the membrane. Yeah. Um I don't know what else to talk about. Yeah, I don't know what else to talk about. I think I'm just gonna cut this episode here. I appreciate anyone who listen. I want to get back into doing like longer episodes. I just don't have a lot to talk about. I need more. If I want to start doing more like longer pod not podcast like episodes like this, um I think I need to like have a little bit more structure, or just like, like things I don't know, just stuff to talk about. Because right now it's literally it's just life and music. That's the main two topics. But I don't know. I just go through that pretty quick. Yeah. Anyway. All right. Well. Yeah. That's basically all for now. I'm gonna compress this video, upload it. Y'all will see this January 3rd. Anyone who decides to listen, I appreciate it again. This has been the Sharp Note, episode 27, into a new year, 2026. I'm gonna try to record more episodes this year, but hopefully we at least get to 50, and then however many more after that. I don't know. We'll see. But yeah, these come out one day a week, Saturdays at 12. Not every single Saturday, but I try to do most. At least every other Saturday. I'm gonna try to do that. Or at least like average that. Like last year in 2025, I said this last episode that I averaged one episode every other week because I had 26 episodes released or something like that. No, no, no. Because I started in 2024 technically. I had like one or two episodes in December of 2024. So whatever, I'm going to count this. So I was averaging one like every other week or so. I'm going to try to at least match that, if not improve upon that, where I'm uploading just more consistently. So, yeah. Um but yeah, the goal for this year I guess is to hit episode 50. And yeah, I don't know. The Sharp Note. But yeah, I am Blitz. Saturdays at 12 p.m. So noon. That's where you can catch these new episodes. So, also, so I've been like compressing these videos. I end up cropping them to be like thinner. I kind of like the aspect ratio that I've gone with. It's kind of I don't know. I like it. Um, I don't know why, but anyway, um, yeah, that's basically all. All right, peace.